to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Syracuse will kick off and will be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have the...
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Farrell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Got his man quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Grab near the sticks. It's Farrell. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Russell. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Gets the back moving. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the... Needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good. I think you're seeing an example right now of some of the playmakers this offense has and just how deceptive they are. Once they have the football in their hands, they're just so difficult to tackle and bring down. David, they've got some difference makers at the running back position.
And it's really hard when you've got backs and speed all over the field, but when you get in the open field, man, it's got to be each other. There's got to be multiple guys coming to the ball carrier at one time so you can get him on the ground. One guy at a time makes it really, really hard. This defense has got to do a better job.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, Wade
going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Douglas. Fires to the tight end. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Stanford, with time to think about it, did not hesitate. They'll start things up with a 4th down play. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make it feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And this sophomore signal caller really seems to be out of sorts, not exactly sure what he's seeing. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
This is a designed run. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Jackson. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for once.
The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Catch in the middle. It's Farrell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. They'll go back to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Scanning the field, it's Douglas. Hauls it in. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking left. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Turning it on! They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll bring him down. Yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Willis. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The lone back's got it, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. On the move, it's Russell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Caught over the middle. It's Farrell. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
Man, they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Takes the handoff. It's Willis. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Caught behind the line. It's Russell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Finds the tight end. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense got him at the 27.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but they'll be a little short of the first down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's a heat. He's got his man. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cuse. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he puts through the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To throw, it's Douglas. He wants to go deep. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They're going to ride this running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Stanford! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just...
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no...
Oh, he's got some space. Almost popped free on the screen, but he stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Quick release by the QB. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Cardinal! And the stomping has commenced.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game.
Use the play fake, now to throw.
They're trailing by just 4 to North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Russell. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Willis. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Willis. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Looking for the score. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Tight end now in motion. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Turning it on! Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. Touchdown, Stanford! shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it down on the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Get it out on the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. Didn't pick up a lot there, but he does get out of bounds, and we are at the 2-minute timeout. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that one did not work.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just...
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little...
There he goes! He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Heaves it on the run. Got it inside the 10. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Looking to pass. It's Douglas. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point?
To the end zone, and is picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, it won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Looking to take a shot. Final shot falls to the